Welcome to episode 151 of Soccer Over Gotham 2026 preview edition. We have a great show for all of you. Gary, what do we have in this episode?
We have the intro of the 2026 season. How did we get here, and how is Gotham looking heading into this season? News and headlines. We got a lot to catch up on. Who is out, who is in, and why should you be excited for all the new players that Gotham brought in? Are they a better team than last season? Even the best teams need to evolve. We will see manifestations, expectations for this season. We will talk about that as well. But let's just jump into it. Ruby, how are you?
So busy this year. I feel like last year was busy. This year's busier, but all good stuff. Trying to stay busy with and trying to do as much as I can. Like honestly, I feel like we should have like 26 hours in the day because it's not enough. But so glad to be back. So glad this season's starting because I need some soccer in my life. How you been, Gary?
Yeah, you're trying to stay busy. I'm just busy. I don't. I'm just busy. So Ruby, some quick news and notes. The WSL is looking to trial a new goalkeeper treatment rule with an outfield player sent off. The Women's Super League will test a new rule this season. If a goalkeeper gets on-field treatment, the team sends off an outfield player for 1 minute of play. Approved, and it's basically to cut down on tactical keepers going down for tactical reasons. They're also going to have changes for a 5-second countdown on goal kicks and throw-ins and expand VAR. But I was thinking, I saw that, I was like, oh no, Gotham's in big
I
trouble
know.
if they bring it over to the
I
NWSL.
know. We know like Berger likes to do those a lot. And it has helped Gotham actually when they go down. They go back to Rose and get like tips and tricks here, what to do, what they're doing wrong. So if it goes well over there, they might bring it over here. So I don't know.
Gotham's in
Yeah.
trouble. Other off-season news, Esther had her wife had her child, which is
So
amazing.
cute.
The most hashtag once Gotham thing ever happened, which was Sam Kerr and Christy Mewis getting married. Did you see the pictures from that?
Oh, I saw some of the pictures. I think they got married New Year's Day or New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. It was so them. Like understated, like Sam, who's wearing the suit, and then there's Christy that's overstated, or she's wearing this like flashy, like sequined, like it looked amazing, but it was definitely like 100% them. Um, Katie just got married.
Yes.
Katie Stengel just got married. Marta has a documentary coming out, which I just cannot wait for. That's going to be amazing.
99ers also have a movie in the works, so crazy.
Yes. And the casting is amazing. They look
I
dead
was
on
so
for
close to like go into the tryouts because they need like extras and stuff, but I have
cool.
no time. I was like, where am I gonna find time to do this? So I didn't do it. Plus, I didn't want to embarrass myself. I haven't played soccer in a while, so
Yeah. Yeah. Also, fans, for this month, there is the Women's Premier Lacrosse League going on, and it's only for like a month. Let's all support the New York Charging. It's on ESPN app. You can watch it there. There's a game on Friday, March 6th at 6 p.m. Then I think so. They're at 8 p.m. and then the playoffs start March 7th. So it goes pretty quickly. They're fun games. They're like 7v7. It's really fast and fun. So I would check that out as well. The Sirens are, I don't know if they're a good team or not. They might be, which is pretty exciting because they have not been a good team for a long time. They have a couple of games coming up Thursday, March 5th at home, and then Sunday, March 8th at home. Go check them out as well. The WNBA, their negotiations are still going on, and it seems to be one day they're positive, next day they're
yeah.
negative.
One
Yeah,
day it's
they're
like
fighting over the
we
same
don't
things.
have money. The
Yeah.
other day it's like, oh look, the money's there, but we can't give you that much money. It's crazy.
Yeah, it lies in the same thing that the NWSL went through with the revenue sharing. Yeah, definitely the players deserve everything. And then, real quickly, before we really get started here, I just wanted to put this out there. The future of the podcast is moving over to YouTube, shorter shows, more content in smaller bites, news segments. And I'm also looking for fill-in guest hosts this season. As you can tell, Ruby's busy, I'm busy. We're going to need a little bit of help, possibly filling in for guest hosts here and there. If anyone wants to do content, anything like that, let us know. Reach us out to soccerovergotham@gmail.com. And we'll talk to you about possibly ending up on our show for once or twice. That'd be good. Also, Ruby, I want to talk about one quick thing before we jump in. And I know that they say you shouldn't check your phone first thing in the mornings, right?
Yeah.
But we all do
Yeah.
it. And lately, yeah, lately, every time I scroll, I get a like familiar feeling, and there's a tightening in my chest. Like, let's be real. Day by day, the headlines in this country feel like an unimaginable nightmare. Like it's a relentless cycle of A, how did we get
Mhm.
here? And B, how can this possibly get worse? And it does. Right. And if you're like me, you're feeling it, you're angry, you're frustrated, and most of all, you're stuck. I don't know how to channel my frustration because the problems feel too big, the voices feel too loud, and the solutions feel like so far out of my
Mhm.
reach. And protesting is just seems not enough. So my entire life, I've used soccer as an escape from all of life's noise. Soccer is not just a game, right? It's a mirror. It's where policy meets passion. It's where the world's most deep-seated issues and the most beautiful acts of kindness and defiance play out in real time. So look to your own supporter group as an example of compassion in action. So I want to lean in a little bit. I want to start a new journey. I'm seeking out authors and activists and the change makers who live at the intersection of sports and society. So I want to do more shows that are outside of my realm. I want to talk a little bit more about politics and less about tactics and get some special shows going on. I'm reading some books. I'm reaching out to some authors. We'll see where this takes us. But I want to jump into that as well because I don't know how to channel my energy any other
I
way.
think a lot of us feel that way. A lot of us feel the frustration and also the inability to do anything to make big change. I think at this time we have to just stick together, stick in and support each other in these difficult times in this country. Like you said, every day is something new. Like we don't know what we're gonna wake up to. One day we wake up to like the ice raids, the other day we wake up to a war, the other day we wake up to the Epstein files. It's just crazy, honestly. And it's exhausting. It's overwhelming for everyone because even when you're not trying to consume the news, it's still in your face. And again, we just have to stick together. We have to like support each other. And I'm glad you're going that way. And hey, if we need to do one episode like that, we'll go ahead and do it. I'll jump in.
Awesome. Because I think if history has told us anything, it's that when the world feels like it's falling apart, like soccer is the thing
Yeah.
that kind of keeps us all
And
together.
I have stories to tell because first of all, I'm an immigrant. I immigrated to this country when I was 8 years old. 8 years old. My mom was deported. My mom was deported in the Obama era, but as I've been like debating with people, I'm like, okay, my mom did get deported, but it didn't happen like it's happening now, where they're just snatching people and they just disappear. My mom actually got to like get a plane ticket, get her belongings. I got to say goodbye to her. So it's a little different than what's happening right now. There's no law. Everything's being done illegally, and that's very frustrating.
100%. Yeah, we should definitely dig into that on another
Mm-hmm.
episode. We should definitely do. So let's get back to soccer, our little safe space. Let's talk about Gotham FC. Who is Gotham in 2026? So, Ruby, we've been covering this team for a long time. 2023, first 2022. We did 30 episodes on a team that won 4 games. It still blows my mind that we did that. And so if I told you going into 2023 that within 3 years, Gotham would have 3 trophies, be playing for one of the top clubs in
Yeah.
the world across the globe, like, does that even compute in your head
No, it does
that would
not.
happen?
It does not because even before the rebranding, this team was always or most of the time last place, losing. People didn't want to come over here. Facilities were trash. Housing was trash. So to turn around this franchise and rebrand it and make it to what it is now, honestly, it's unimaginable. And I sometimes I still can't believe that this is happening to Gotham. And we're going into 2026 now, and the expectations are high for this team.
Yeah, this is the This Gotham secured their place as a destination team, especially this offseason. We're going to talk about the roster in a minute, but like players that like Rose Lavelle, U.S. Women's National Team Player of the Year, Lily Reel, young U.S. Women's National Team Player of the Year. They all want to be here. And like when Jaden Shaw came over last season, and she was crying because she was happy to be here. That is such a shift from where Gotham was, and we're happy for it. And if we're gonna when we talk about the roster in a minute, we're gonna see that like Gotham had their pick. Like they had their pick. They had spots that were open and they needed, and they got the top players at those positions. And it's exciting to see that Gotham is a place where everybody wants to be. Gotham is also a team that plays very high up the field. They are aggressive, and they also are very good on the defensive side. They don't give up many goals at all. So even if they're not scoring goals, they're not giving up goals, and it just make it really hard on the other teams. And all the architects are going to be Juan Carlos Amaros and Yael Averbuch. Juan has done such an amazing job of balancing getting players playing their best and growing players all while winning, which is something that's really hard to balance as a coach. And obviously, Yael Averbuch, who deserves the lion's share of the credit here, who's done an amazing job of building this entire franchise basically from the ground up after a terrible, terrible fall. Yeah. And then Ruby, nothing happens around Gotham FC that is not Cloud9. They are the most passionate supporters in the league, and they've stood by this team from the lows to the lows, and they deserve to celebrate all the highs of the highs. So Ruby, let's talk about some of the players who are out. Let's jump at it. So Jace moved to Liga Femenil MX, to Club America. Ella Stevens and Hasbo moved to Boston. Gabby Portillo just went to San Diego, and Stella went to Norway. Your thoughts on any of these departures?
Well, throughout last season, I was kind of giving my feelings about Jace and Gabby and the one and Stevens and Stella. But the one that actually like surprised me a little bit was Hasbo, because if I can think of a player that made an impact within the team within a short period of time was Hasbo. I think she was a very important part to the championship too, because she's such a dynamic player. She's a short little player, but she is so good. She was in the right place at the right time, making the right passes, and I was a little heartbroken they let her go.
She was from Harvard, so she gets to go back to Massachusetts there. So that's good for her. And like during the offseason, it was always like Gotham just had too many players, and they would get a new player. I'm like, okay, that's too many players. And they get rid of somebody. I'm like, okay, we're good. Then they add somebody. I'm like, okay, somebody's got to be leaving. Okay, And if you look at the players that are departing, outside of maybe Hasbo, you're looking at the players that were forwards that weren't really forwards. They weren't like, is Jace really a forward or a winger? I'm not sure. Is Gabby a forward or a winger? Mm-hmm. I'm not really sure. Is Ella a forward or a winger? I'm not really sure. Mm-hmm. And when we talk about the players they brought in, these were specific players that filled specific roles, so you know exactly who they are and what you're going to get out of them. So I think that was what the mindset was going into this. They wanted more specificity, and less guesswork, I guess, with that. So let's talk about who is in. This is very exciting. I think Gotham listens to the podcast, because I've been saying for the past 2 years that Gotham needs an actual number 10. Yeah. They need a left-sided attacker, and they need an heir apparent for Esther. And they did all of that, and they got the top talent at those positions. So first, let's talk about the heartbeat of the team. Midge Purse is back for another season. Amazing. Yes. Face of the franchise.
Yes, I'm so glad she's back. Honestly, I can't think of Gotham now without Midge Purse or Mandy, but I'm so glad Midge Purse is back. She's been an important part for Gotham too in the 2023 championship and this last championship. Hey, so happy she's back.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it keeps their at the time their one and only wide threat, and it ensures the most of the roster from the championship game are now come back with the team, and the Gotham DNA remains intact. Let's talk about some of these rookies. We'll go in order of them joining the team. Talia Samer, the creative spark, a number 10 out of Butler, was brought in, I think, specifically to solve the low block problem that Gotham was having that frustrated us a lot in 2025. and she's a classic 10 with elite vision. I think fans should look for her to be the bridge between the defense, midfield, and Esther Gonzalez. We need a player that can play the final ball, and she can do that as well. Just your thoughts on her?
Honestly, I'm always excited to see the rookies play for Gotham because Gotham has a special talent on picking rookies. And we seen it that with Lily Real, Nicewonger, two very good rookies that made it into the women's national team. So I'm excited to see her play.
Yeah. And another thing you're going to see about these rookies that they brought in is that they're good not only scoring goals, but they're also good in assisting goals. Uh, Talia had 28 goals and 24 assists in 72 games. She's excellent between the lines, and she's a big body. I think she's going to fit well in the midfield.
Hmm.
I think she's behind Sophia Cook, who just signed an extension. I think she's got magic in her feet. So we got two different players that can fill that attacking midfielder role and break down defenses. So that's very exciting as well. Then welcome back Savannah McCaskill. Obviously, she's a proven
Yeah.
winner. She's got a high tactical IQ. She knows all the players already from being in the national team pool. This is going to be a good fit. I think that she's like an Amoros player. She understands the
Yeah.
pressing triggers. She's great spatial awareness, and I think she's going to be as good as anyone in the league in the spot next to
Yeah. I
Howell.
always like to watch her play, even when she was with other teams. She's a very solid pick for Gotham. She is very solid and very strong. I think like it's really hard to like pass her, and I love McCaskill for this team.
She's she's one of those players like you just hate playing
Yeah.
against because she'll just throw her shoulder into you
Dude.
and knock you over. Then you try to like get her a little bit back, and she'll fall on the ground and start like rolling around. And you're like, oh come on.
Yeah.
But I think she's going to fit really well next to Howell in the midfield. I think they're going to be a good pair. She knows when to get into the attack, and I think that's another thing Gotham's looking for is that spot where Hasbo
Yeah.
was, is that she can double as an attacking midfielder at times. A talented player. I like her fit on this roster. Would I rather I'd rather see Strapansky and Hasbo getting more minutes,
Hmm.
growing? Maybe, but this is a proven winner. I think this fits in, and I think this keeps Gotham rolling. The first game was a little bit iffy, but once she settled into the second game, she looked excellent in the Championship Cup. I think it's only going to get better. Then, probably my favorite pick, probably I'd say probably. As last year, I said that Lily was going to be excellent. We all knew that, right? Lily was a top 5 draft pick, whatever. But I said that Sarah Shapansky was going to turn heads last season. I saw her skill set. I'm like, wow, that's different. And then Andrea Kitahara is that kind of player. So this is what we talked about. Like Gotham has not had an actual left-sided attacker as far as I can remember, right? Harper can do that, and she can do both sides, but this is an actual left-sided attacker coming from Stanford, one of the biggest programs, and she leaves the program as one of their most prolific attackers. Just excellent, just a straightforward attacker.
That's good. And that honestly that's what we need in Gotham right now. What have we been complaining like for the past 3 years? That
Right.
Gotham needs more goals. So I'm so happy to see the names that we're seeing and the players that we're seeing because these like you mentioned before, these are players that can attack and are like they go for that goal and that's what we need. We need I hate when they do that extra pass or like, like just go for it.
Yeah, you watched her a little bit in the Championship Cup. As soon as the ball's at her feet, she's going forward. Like even if I think she was playing like left wing back or something. They had her play in, but like again, ball at her feet, she's running forward. She wants to get in the box. She wants to create chaos, and she's a Midge Purse ish kind of player on the left side. So I like the idea of her and Harper coming on and running at defenses late in the games. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
and if
A
this is
lot.
the style that they're going for, honestly, it's going to be so much fun to watch.
As we talked about with these players, both Talia and Andrea both had a lot of goals and a lot of assists. She finished 99 matches with 39 goals and 32 assists with 110 career points, which is very exciting. And she only signed a 1-year contract, which is interesting to me, but I assume that'll extend that relatively soon.
Hmm.
Then this one is really interesting, Ruby. Gotham gets another keeper. 4 keepers on roster. Somebody's got to be moving somewhere.
Yeah, probably someone's going
Right?
on loan.
Yeah. And so Tegan Y is this is what we're talking about. This is the top goalkeeper in the pool, a U.S. Women's National Team keeper on the U23s. I mean, if you think that Ann Katzenberger is the prototype for what Gotham looks for
Mm-hmm.
in a goalkeeper, she is another version like that. She's excellent with her feet, fast off her line,
Mm-hmm.
an excellent athlete, and she's only going to get better. I think a future is bright with her, and she's going to be an excellent modern sweeper keeper. Her distribution is excellent, so I think the future is bright. But she's behind a lot of good
I
goalkeepers.
like that word, sweeper keeper.
Then she started all 19 games. She posted 8 clean sheets in her college career, 8.29 save percentage, and then was second in the ACC in 68 total saves. She's excellent and is going to be an excellent addition to this club. Then this one, I think you should be really excited about, Ruby.
I'm very
You
excited.
should
I'm
be.
very excited about the next one.
Yeah. Every time I saw this player play, and I'm like, she's going to make some team very, very happy. I wish it was going to be Gotham, but like, I know, whatever. Like, it just is what it is. But then I saw that the rumors were coming through. I was like, oh no,
I know.
Gotham got the best forward in the class. Jordan Dudley is a monster from Florida State. What she brings to Gotham is what you've been talking about, Ruby, for a while. You want someone who's able to break the lines, run the gap between the center back and the outside back, stretch the field.
Yes.
When Gotham's pinned in, can they get out of danger?
Mm-hmm.
Can they stretch defenses? Can they hold up play? Dudley does all of this, and she's excellent in 1v1 situations.
Yeah.
Athleticism, size,
Yes.
directness, a natural
Yeah,
nightmare.
she's direct. She's a physical attacker. She is someone who drives forward quickly. She attacks defenders 1v1. She's so awesome. You know, cutting inside to create those scoring chances. I'm so excited. I'm super excited for her. I'm so excited to see her play. And if everything goes well, we should start seeing a lot of goals.
And again, Ruby, I'm telling you, these are players that can do more than one thing. She had 30 goals, but she also had 29 assists. She's not a selfish
Yeah.
player. She can be deadly when she wants to be, but she also includes her teammates in the attack. She's going to be
Yeah.
excellent. Her size alone is going to be excellent on corner kicks,
Yeah.
especially with Shapansky and
And it
McCaskill.
shows like you just said that stat about assisting and scoring goals. It just shows like her elite ability of thinking during the game. Like if I know I'm not gonna make that goal, I'm just gonna pass it to someone I know that will. So love it.
Absolutely. And the fans said that they were mostly excited about Dudley joining the team like you, Ruby. And Kitahara was 24%. I'm rolling with Kitahara. I think she has a chance to be special this season and get minutes at that left flank, at least early on as a
Hmm.
substitute. But I think she can grow into a role here and make a big impact in the season. So other things, Katie Lamson.
Lampson. It's gonna take a while to get used to it. Every time someone gets married and changes their last name, it takes a little while. But hey, congratulations to her.
Yeah, absolutely. Her pictures were hilarious. Like she's like in front of like a Waffle House or something. It's hilarious. It's very
Yeah.
Katie. And so she returns. Anytime like a player can score the goals that she has in the playoffs, it kept both championship seasons going. She has a spot in this locker room wherever she wants it. To me,
Hmm. Sure.
I will push somebody out, get her back in. Just build her a statue. She's amazing. I think this is a huge one for the fans. I think we were all kind of waited like on bated breath for this one, but like Kayla Duran returns and she signs a long-term contract, so I think till 2027. That is a big deal for us as fans. We really like her. She was amazing in our interview together.
Yeah.
Just exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited for her too. She did great in the games that she was able to play, and she took advantage of those minutes, and that's why she got a contract.
Yeah, smart
Hmm.
player, great athletes. You lose a little bit of like being able to play out of the back as with
Hmm.
her, but maybe she'll get there eventually. She's still a rookie-ish player, but size, speed, it's a very intelligent player, and so we're just happy to see her grow with this team and hopefully it gives a little bit more time for Tierney to get back and going. She almost looks ready to
Hmm.
go. Gotham is now at 25 of 26 players with 4 keepers, and Torres returning shortly. That would be the 26th player. Ruby, your thoughts on, is Kitahara the best keeper in the league? Or is Torres the best keeper?
Hmm.
Ruby, your thoughts on, is Kitahara the best keeper in the league? That would be the 26th player. That would be the 26th player. Your thoughts on, Gotham better than last season with these changes?
On paper, definitely. I'm 100% saying yes. But,
I'm with you on that.
like,
Yeah.
in, what was it, 2024, we also had, like, a great team on paper. We had Dunn, we had all these superstars, and they didn't go that well for them. So hopefully this one works out.
The reason why I'll say that is because of the specificity of the players that they
Yeah.
brought in. They knew exactly what holes and what this team was lacking, and they plugged those holes with the top talent available in there. And they are one of the 5 teams that new stupid, ridiculous, nonsense hip rule benefits. So they still have room to make a large move. However, with Gotham, you have to think of not about just about this season. You have to think about next season. I think Roosevelt contract comes up. I think Sonnet's contract comes up. So you may need to use that kind of funds on one of them next year. So whether they can make a move, sure. Whether they will, I don't know. I haven't heard any rumors about any large moves coming for this team. All right, Ruby. So let's talk about predictions for this season, or manifestations as we call them. How good can Gotham be? Is a top 4 finish in a deep playoff run in the cards for Gotham this season?
So we kind of got a little preview of Gotham earlier this year. And they didn't do that well in the club. Was it a Club World Cup or something like that? Yeah, I feel like you could tell they were in preseason like form. They were not fit. Kind of got a little preview, so I'm not expecting them to like be great at the beginning of the season. It's gonna take them a little bit to get used to each other, but I know they come with a lot of energy, especially after winning the championship. They have when you win a championship, you want to keep going and win another one. It would be amazing if they can win one back to back, but we also have more competition now. We have Boston coming in, we have Denver coming in, we have heaps coming back from Europe. So I love how this competition is gonna be. It's gonna be a challenge for Gotham, definitely. We have a great roster. I have a lot of faith in that roster. A very talented roster. Predictions, I believe they're gonna make it to the playoffs this year as well.
Once you make it to the playoffs, anything can happen, as we found out twice.
Exactly. They can be 8 seed and win again. Who knows?
This team is capable of anything. They could be a Shield winners, and then they could also end up as a 6 seed again. The reason why I feel like with Gotham is that I've been saying this a lot, but like I don't know if Amoros really cares too much about like winning at all costs during the regular seasons. I think he like wants to make the playoffs, and that's it. I think he's okay with like losing a game here and there if like you learn something. Right. So I would say a top 5, top 6 finish is perfectly fine for this team. As long as we get into the playoffs, I think this team can make another run at it. Okay. Our next opponent is Boston away. Boo, Boston. We don't have to preview that game, Ruby, because on YouTube is an interview with Boston FC podcasters that I did yesterday. So you can go check it out there. But I'm ready for this season. Well, I'm getting there.
We're just getting started. We're warming up.
Yeah. All right. So you ready for this season,
I'm
Ruby?
ready. Are you?
Yeah. Listen. You hear the excitement.
Yeah.
Okay. So find us on YouTube first, then share our show to anyone who might listen. It's going to be a long, fun season for us. So if you can help out the show, let us know. Otherwise, we will see you guys soon. Find us on Instagram, over Gotham Pod, on Twitter, but at Soccer Over Gotham everywhere else. We will talk to you guys all soon, and we'll be back in the studio soon enough. Let's go.